Hello, me amors. Welcome to another episode of the Amor Code. Thank you for joining me again. My name is Aviel Upmore, and I am excited to talk about this topic. Before we get into this topic, I know my mother watches every episode. Thank you for your support. But this topic of conversation may make you uncomfortable, so you might want to click off. If you stay here, that's on you. Okay, so hi, Mom. This episode is brought to you by Skin Seed. Skin Seed is a mindfully owned skincare brand owned by myself. It's all about the experience, slowing down, being in the moment. So check out Skin Seeds. I'll have the information in the description box. It's what I use to take off my makeup, cleanse my skin. I mask with it, and I also have the cream of the crop body all over body moisturizer that I use on my face and body. And also, check out these cute little The Amor Code notebooks. The link will be in the bio. Journal your thoughts. Buy one of these books and write down what I say when I do the episodes. Also, I would love if you guys call in. The link to call in and leave a voicemail, you can remain anonymous if you would like to do so, is in the description box. So do that for me. Call in. The question is for you, if you are interested in calling in, question for this episode is, how do you prevent yourself from becoming demonized? Now, when I say demonized, it sounds like I'm saying demon, but I'm actually referring to the eggplant. I'm actually referring to the male genitalia and how so many women, it's rampant, base their entire life around this organ and settle for way less than what they really want, because I believe it's a deep self belief, disbelief that they are worthy or deserving of having an actual full relationship and just not a physical relationship with another said being's organ. Okay, so this episode is going to be about how not to get dematized, eggplant matized, male organ matized. Okay, it's very simple. It's very simple. Have standards. It's only one thing. Have standards. One, standards. Outline A, boundaries. Okay. So that's basically how you do that. I feel like I have made it through life. I have slipped up. I'm not perfect, but when I started feeling this like this feeling of like, oh, I gotta have this male's organ. Like, I just need this and I'll drop anything for this. I'm thankful for my mother to have me realize, like, oh, wait a minute. No. Now, let me dive deeper. Dematized is when, let's define that. Being dematized is when you settle for the bare minimum just to sleep with whom dematized you. First, you go in it thinking, oh, I want a relationship, and once I put it on him, he's going to want me. Oh, he's going to want you, all right. He's going to want you in a certain position, whichever one is the best for him to get what he wants to get from you. But you're thinking you're drawing him in, but really he has you where he wants you. You're more than likely on his roster and his rotation, and you're probably making up a entire fantasy of a relationship, how he's going to realize that you're the one just because you are giving it up to him. That is dematized, when you're not getting anything else from this person but what's in his pants. That's all you're getting, and maybe a little bit extra, because who knows, that's the reality. So you're doing all this crazy stuff, you're in your feelings because you are dematized. It's crazy how much you allow to slide, what you'll do just so that you can keep that in your life. And I want to let you know, if that is you right now, own that. Take ownership of it. And let's recalibrate here. Let's get our priorities in order. Our priority should not be what's in somebody else's pants. Your priority should be yourself. Step back into your femininity, because I just feel like I know and I feel that if a man is not offering me more than just sex, I'm automatically turned off. I just start getting like more and more repelled and repulsed by the man. Like, you really think that I'm turned on just because you're giving me that and that's it? Ugh, ugh. It just, ugh. How, I don't get it. How are you turned on just by that? Like, what turns me on is when a man is like, "Hey, here's here's a cash app just for your day. You know, here's some food. You know, if I know you're hungry, even if he knows I have it, but the fact that he wants to take care of me, the fact that he's showing me he's a provider, that right there turns me on. And when you get that plus the D, if he's investing in you, he more than likely, most of the time, in my experience, wants a relationship with you. So then you're getting more than just the D. So basically, have standards. Your standard is, I require you to get to know me. I require you to take me out in the daytime. I require you to, you know, when a man gives a damn and when he doesn't. I mean, I would hope so. Have boundaries also. No, I am not going to come see you when you haven't texted me all day, but you decide to text me at 10 o'clock at night asking me what WYD. Have a standard of a man speaking to you in full sentences. That's a red flag, right? Red flag. Sir, it's YOU. Stop saying just you. That should be an automatic red flag that they don't have anything else to offer you, because they can't even offer you the time for the full word. Okay, ladies? And then you'll start realizing, I mean, unless you are in it just for that, but eventually you'll probably catch feelings. Stop thinking that your yoni, that your cookie is what's going to trap a man. It's not going to happen. If that's all you're giving him and you're thinking that's going, he's going to treat you differently, ma'am, you are just the same. You're just the same as majority of women out here thinking that their box is magical. It's not. Okay. I can go into more of what makes a woman magical, but a part of it is knowing that, just stepping into your femininity and becoming the person that is of value within a relationship. Who is that person and what does that person look like? And becoming that person in your everyday, so that when you do meet that person, it's not that you have to completely change your identity to identify as a person in a relationship. You're already moving as such, and that's how they meet you. And it's nothing you really have to change up. And if you're that person from the beginning, they're going to know. It's just going to be an innate thing to know how to treat you. So, ladies, please have standards, have boundaries, and stand on those, and be willing to walk away. Walk away. Let me look at my notes in my Amor Code notebook. Check it out. I have a black one too. It doesn't have to be red, but today I was feeling like red. Demonetization keeps you single because you're just worried about sex. Like, what is up with the over and hyper sexualization, specifically, I feel like within the black community? I mean, it works to our advantage at some point, but that cannot be what you rest on to gain a relationship. It cheapens you, if I, in my opinion. So I am curious. I have been demonetized before. I have. But you just gotta you gotta write things down. You gotta write down your standards and your boundaries, and you need to constantly and consistently do that to continuously remind yourself who you are, who you're working to be, getting yourself in order, so things like that won't happen. And the benefits of not being demonized is that you achieve goals. You look younger because you're not out here chasing. Like, I get asked this a lot. When people find out my age, they're like, well, what do you do? Or like, how do you take care of your skin? I say three things. I drink water, I mind my business, and I don't chase dick. I take it straight. Straight no chaser. Straight no chaser. And that's what I normally tell people. So I want to know, how do you prevent yourself from being demonized? Have you been demonized? How long did it take you to snap out of it, girl? Snap out of it, girl. Stop being demonized. Know your standards. Have boundaries and standards. You will not be demonized. Snap out of it. It's holding you back. Don't chase the D. Take it straight. No chaser. How do you guys snap out of it? How long were you demonized? Call in. You can remain anonymous when you call in. That's all I have to say for this episode. Please comment, like, share with others who needs more Amor in their life. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.